Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your friend Safety Jack here, Zoopon Rockstar in Portland, Oregon. Today, I'm at the Blind Bomber's bike shop called Whell Bikes. Blind Bomber is the guy I take with me. He comes up, he's one of our blind zoo bombers on Sunday nights that ride on a red line tandem that he built. And Safety Jack is one of the guys who ride him on the front of his bike. But tonight, on my way to karaoke, and I am getting ready. I have a few breakdown on my bike. But this is one of the bikes I had for a while. One of my oldest Zoo Bomb bike. Blind Bomber had taken this frame in and had this powder coat and professionally painted. And a few days ago, a few months ago during Thanksgiving weekend, I rode up to Tacoma, Washington from Portland for Thanksgiving weekend. And I wanted to give out a point, Bomber, that Blind Bomber did such an excellent job putting my bike together from bare frame, all by touch and feel. But anyways, tonight I'm going to have him do adjust my front brakes. I had a Y here in my hair that just snapped, so I'm hoping that I can get him to, maybe shouldn't be any problems. I don't know, but anyways, he's getting some things ready. But this is the Blind Bomber shop. So anyhow, I'm going to try to get my bike right in. I got to help him out, get things on the stand. But anyhow, hold on here. It's got to hold on. Shut the. Ow! Alright, as you're looking around here, this is the Blind Bomber shop, and there's the Blind Bomber in background. Hey, Blind Bomber.
Hello there, how are you?
Good. So, let's tell our friends about your shop at Whell Bikes from the Blind Mechanic.
Alright, hello there. Welcome to Whell Bikes. This is Portland, Oregon's only visually impaired bicycle repair shop. I've been working on bikes for 40 years as a hobby, and I had nothing else to do, so I turned it into a neighborhood bicycle repair shop where my neighbors just love to come by and talk to me about bikes and stuff, or work on bikes, and it's a great thing to do for the neighborhood. And as you can see, this is Whell Bike shop. It's very small, but it does what it does. I can take bikes from bare nothing and make them into basically a new thing. These bikes that you see over here are bikes that have been given to me, which were, when they came to me, in very poor, sadly shape. And they've been taken down to bare frame, and they've been rebuilt, so they're almost like new condition. They have a couple flaws, maybe because like paint, stuff like that, because of the old frames. They're all old school stuff, and I basically do it for the enjoyment of helping people out. This bike over here, this white bike, this is a Redline Pro Series tandem. And this bike here was designed and built in the shop. This is a one-of-a-kind bike. Redline does not build one of these. Well, I've had many people ask me if they do, and we have to tell them all the time they don't. But this is what we use, Jack and I, as we ride down zoo bombing, as a lot of people know it, and people who don't know what zoo bombing is, it is a downhill bicycle club in Portland, Oregon. We meet Sunday nights at 10:30, and it's at the Washington Park Zoo, or we start at the top of the hill. You know, if you can't climb it, you just can't throw the fun. And then once you're on top of the hill, you go as fast as you can down the back part of the Washington Park Zoo, and you usually end up on Burnside. And once you get on Burnside is just a straight run down, and you can get some great speeds down Burnside. It is, if you're into an exhilarating adrenaline rush, going down Burnside at 40, 50 miles an hour on a little bike. Oh, it's an adrenaline rush.
Yeah. Now, tell us what possessed you to go on a zoo bomb run?
In October 31st of 2005, I have a friend of mine who lives in St. Helens that I've known many, many years ago, who I used to ride when I had better vision. And he came by one day and actually dared me. I guess he's been doing it for years, and people knew who he was. And his nickname up there was Rodman. And he came by on Halloween night and basically dared me. He said, "Dude, you can't do this. You can't do these speeds." And we didn't do it on this white bike here. We did it on another bike. I have another bike that's right now in rebuild production. It's getting a full new facelift, if you want to call it. It's a Univega mountain tandem. And what makes that thing so special is that the gear ratio on is a 5 to 1. And when I say 5 to 1, it just means you're huffing. The bike overspins at 60 miles an hour. The bike will fully overspun. The bike is so quick. I've done 75, 80 miles on the bike on straight runs because the thing is just that powerful. So, like I said, that night I was dared that I couldn't do it. So Rodney and I get up there. All of these people don't know who I am. I got my blind outfit on. It's Halloween night. They were wondering if I'm really real or not. And that night we did some awesome speeds. And yes, it was an adrenaline rush. It made my eyes wide open. And from that night on, I was hooked. And I've been doing it for over 7 years now. Zoo bombing. And you come up on the hill. The only times I'm not there is when it rains.
Hey, what if you would have gotten your vision, and someday, and I know you believe in miracles just as much as I do, who's to say maybe one day we could shock the hell out of one of the zoo crew here?
Oh, and if I did, I'm dead serious. If I had vision, right now I do have a custom zoo bomb.
It's that bike right here.
This is one right here with the white grips on it. And what this thing is when I don't know if you can see it through the other bikes.
Yeah, I'm doing the best I can.
I'm just talking to the people, and I don't know if they can see it.
But I mean, myself.
Right. What this is a Huffy. This is a Huffy monoshock. In its day, it came just with one shock with a solid fork. But what I did to customize it was put a custom Springer fork system on it. The bike is running with a Stormy Archer 3-speed. Gets up and goes. Full suspension. Thing rides sweet. And this would be a perfect zoo bomb.
Right. Which we'll have to grab out of the pile because I don't think I had good exposures. Which we'll get to that let's continue now. This has been 8 minutes. Let's continue with part 2 in 1 minute here.
Sounds
so
good.
Safety Jack, the blind mechanic here. Over and out.